Hi everyone, and welcome back to Trade Precision. Hope you had a good week and last week, good Mother's Day, and what a wild week last week. We had a webinar, so we didn't get much videos done, and now we're just back into them again, and we're getting ready to set up for a short position on gold here now. We've got a short position on gold. Alright, we're filled already, and we're going in the wrong direction. And this is before we really opened up the room, but we had some people in here, so we thought we'd give it a shot on a gold trade. We'll talk a little bit about the trades in just a few minutes, but we're settled in now. We're in one position. It looks like we're coming close now to our first profit target. We're getting we just missed it by about a tick there, naturally, and hopefully we'll get filled here now. What we try to do is look for, we give you a support or a resistance level. In this case it was a resistance level, and then there we're filled on our first profit target. Unfortunately we took about 8 ticks of heat that time, so we only get to move our stop down 1 tick. We give you a support or resistance level, which is where you should enter the trade. We usually go for 10 ticks on the first profit target. Now we're just trying to finish out this trade now here for a little bit. The trading room's open every Monday through Friday. It's open from 8 until 2:30. Not too good. Now we got stopped out on the second position. Well, that's okay though. We stopped out with a profit on the first trade, and it all depends on your style of trading as to whether or not you got out at the break even or what on the second contract. We'll see what the next one brings. Okay, we're going to try gold again, and this time we're going to try for some support. We're going to try and see if we can get this trade to come down to some and then head on up. So we're looking at that right now. The trading room is usually open from, like I said, from 9 until about 2:30. Then after that, Mario comes in, and he goes over the trades with the people that own the system to let them know what we're doing. So I've got a long setup here at 1500.5. Oh, and it looks like I missed it by a tick. I put in the wrong number, and it came right down to my price, but I missed it by a number. So I don't know if I would have got filled on the other one, but oh well. So we're still going for 10 ticks anyway. $1,560 for gold on this one. Came right down to 1500.5. Oh well, got to start concentrating. It's hard calling them in the rooms, and I'm not making excuses, but anyway, we're there and we're in. So last week, towards the end of the week last week, we did a webinar, and that's why I kind of was like a little bit slack on getting videos out. But then towards the end of the week, and most of the week, the volatility, not the volatility, the size of the bars was real big. So with that being the case, we went with 1 tick away from my profit target. And there we're filled. We're filled on our first profit target. So we get to move our stop up. To 13.00.40. We're looking for this thing to go to 13.05 anyway, if possible. But we're going for like 10 and 20 here to see if we can get that. See if we can get 10 and 20. But what I was starting to say was, because the size of the bars were so big, and they're still pretty big. You can see some pretty big ones on the chart here now. We're going to for our stops. We're calling out the stops on every time that we enter a trade, because it's just too hard, right now, and it's too much to ask for a 10 tick stop to work when some of these bars are 200 ticks, 150, 200 ticks. So it's just too much to ask for a 10 tick stop to hold. We'd like it to be the case, and sometimes like this trade, we're turned right at the price that we mentioned, but that doesn't always happen, and so it makes for a little bit more risk. And so if that's something you don't want to take. If you don't want to take the risk with the bigger stops, that's fine. That's up to you. That's up to you as an individual. But it makes for more risk. But it also gives a trade a chance to work. It gives it a fair chance to work. Other than that, you don't have the fair chance to work really. So that's why we're doing it this way. So we're still up above our first profit target, heading towards our second, and hopefully getting closer now. We've only been in this trade a few minutes now, and that's it. They are filled. All right. Okay. We got 10 and 20 on this gold trade, which is pretty good, and it's only been in it probably about 3.5 minutes or 4 minutes. That's what's amazing at trade precision. Very simple. We look at a chart with no indicators, yet we can decode the chart and tell you where there's true support and true resistance. In this case, we did it right to the tick. And sometimes we need a little bit more room than that, but this time we were able to do it right to the tick. And that's it. We work with no indicators at all on the chart. Oh, you can see that the gold trade went up. It actually made about 80 ticks total. I was saying we should try to go to 1505, but we got up to 1508.50, and we're trying now for another gold trade. This will be a long trade again, and we got filled. Okay, we're filled at 1520, and naturally it's going in the wrong direction to start, but now maybe it's going to turn around, head back up. This trade, we've got support again. We did do an oil trade pre-market, and we look at oil, gold, the 6E, and the ES in the room. But if you learn the methodology, you can pretty much use it on any market. That's pretty much up to you. And if you're in a different part of the world, you may want to use it more on a different market. We're taking a look at our stop there just to see where we're going to place a stop on this trade. We're filled on the first profit target. That's kind of nice. So we'll move this thing up. We lock in at least 5 ticks on this. That's the way that I do it for the room. There's a lot of different ways that you can move your stop. If you're real confident on the trade, what you can do is you can just stay in it. You just stay in it with the stock where it was. Or if you're new to trading and you want to lock in more profit, then move your stop right to break even or 1 tick above break even, so that you collect your 10 ticks on your first and you get 1 tick on the second or something like that. It's hard for us to know how each individual trader wants to trade. That's why we recommend that you guys kind of like try to figure it out a little bit on your own. It's one of the hardest things to do in trading. The 2 hardest things, and we learned one of them last week, is setting stops. It's extremely difficult to set stops, and we like to think that our levels are very good, but we have to give them an opportunity to work. Getting up towards that second profit target, it'd be nice to fill on that. So that's one of the hard things, is where to set your stops and how to move your stops. And the other hard thing is where to set your move your stop when it gets filled, and also how to establish profit targets. Some of these trades can run, but you just don't know which one is going to run. That last one ran for 80 points, but there's no guarantee that this one's going to run for more than the 10 that we've already got. So with that being the case, as an individual trader, that's really up to you. I think we give you very good I know we give you very good entries, and then it's up to you as to how you want to work the trade after that. I hope that makes sense to all you guys. I've been talking all day. I'm getting a little tired of talking, and it's still early. We'll see. The way this thing is moving, we should get some opportunities in gold, and I think we've got opportunity in oil, and we'll hate the fact that it's coming back down. I sure would have liked to get filled on the second profit target on this. Popping up a little bit again. like I said, from now on, until the market settles down a little bit, we're going to you go with a a variable stop, just depending on how volatile the market is that we're trading. Oh, we're within 3 ticks and we're filled. Okay, we got filled. All right. Okay, plus 10 and plus 20 on this trade too. Okay, let's see what our next trade sets up as. Thought we'd try an ES trade, and I'm already in it. Sorry on that with the video, but we just got into an ES trade at 42.50. You can see, where we started out on it, 1342.50. It's pretty much in relation to the high for the day. So we're trying something, to see if we've got resistance up there that it should head on back down. Been some pretty good bars up though, so it's a possibility that may not be the case. We prefer more trading oil and gold, but the methodology does work on the ES, and we know a lot of you like to trade the ES, which is why we've included that. Got somebody in the room now who wants to trade the NQ using the methodology, and it works on all markets, and it works on all time frames too. But just take a look. We don't put an indicator up on the chart at all. Tried to show in my webinar that how cluttered the charts look now when I look at the charts that I used to look at before, or that other people look at. It's a very clean chart, and we give you clear and objective entries. It may not work in this case, but we give you a clear and objective entry. And we're 1 tick away from being stopped out on this one. So far we've had some pretty good luck with gold today. Not so well with the ES. Here it looks like, and they were stopped out on it. Okay, well, all we can do in a case like that is get ready to take the next trade. It still is early. I've got quite a bit to do, so I'm not going to add any more trades to the video today. If you have any questions at all, feel free to contact me. Have a great night, and the room will be open again tomorrow at 9 a.m., maybe even earlier. We'll look for you then. Thanks a lot, everyone. Have a great night.